Good morning. I thought I slept really well today. And I think I did sleep well. I woke up and I was like, that was a good sleep. But then I wear this trusty Garmin watch, probably my favorite piece of technology I own. And I looked at my average heart rate. I don't know if you can see here. Can you see how consistent I am? Yesterday it was Saturday, today's Sunday. Oh, light, don't go off. But here, now, my heart rate went up to about almost 58 at night, which is strange because I woke up and I was like, that was a great sleep, probably the best sleep I've had this year. So there's something about this tension that exists between what I feel and what the numbers say. So yeah, I think we should talk a little bit more about that tension that exists between the notion of quantified self and real self. But I need to take my retainers off. So let's go do that. Let's go for a run. So, run complete. I look like a cooked chicken. Like, it's cloudy outside today, but the humidity is quite high. I haven't actually checked the temperature, but I think it's about 25 degrees. But today, we will be having our coffee that we bought yesterday that we decided, I don't know, we just didn't have because we just took a nap. So, we shall be doing that. Hopefully the banana also gets eaten because I don't think it's got many days left. Oh, when I used to post vlogs, in South, I almost said where I'm from. Back home, I never used to have, oh my soul, there we go. Never used to have this filtered coffee. I've recently, when I came to the Netherlands, enjoyed it a lot more. But the first time I bought it, I didn't know that it needs to be in like vacuum sealed is better. So I bought one that was kind of like squishy, if you know what I mean. And that was the worst tasting coffee. Like see if I can find my old vlog about that. But now I know, and now you're having some new coffee. It's just cute enough for just me. I don't know if that's sad or cute, but ooh. Just fell in here. Oh. The open here tag that I clearly missed. Anyway, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Never seen that many at once. Number one priority above all else is safety, so we don't want to take any risks on the next Airbnb, but I will say.
Okay, so it's been a few hours, and it's also hat day because it's a Sunday, so we can wear hats. And we recently went to the Imagine Dragon concert, so that's what we're wearing. But to go back to my morning dilemma and the notion of a quantified self, waking up and my watch saying that I slept worse than I actually felt like I did, and that changing my mood. Did I start doubting my own body? Did I start relying on this data more? I don't know. How is this now affecting our daily lives and how we live when we start tracking everything? I track my period, and sometimes I get a little notification on the side being like, oh, how's your mood today? You're in this phase. Maybe you would feel more angry. Does that make me feel more angry? Is it a similar notion to these horoscopes where, okay, I'm not really a horoscope person, but I assume some people read it and it says something that's general enough for me to believe something and then infer that for the rest of my day. I think there's something similar here. What is a quantified self? A quantified self is basically something that tells us that we can understand ourselves better through data about ourselves. So in my example, this quantified self is overriding my actual felt experience. And that's something a little bit scary as we go and we take more and more data about ourselves. I find myself wanting a smart ring so I can track every moment of my day. But I've started to notice that there's something wrong with this. And as you can see, I don't actually wear my smartwatch during the day. I only actually wear it at night to track my sleep. Because I'm on this train that sleep is one of the most important things. I don't know, the internet told me. And I think it is. But it is this dilemma matter? Like, why am I talking about it? And why does it kind of scratch me the wrong way? And it's because we're almost outsourcing our self-feeling to something else. We're giving this data authority. It's overriding my felt experience. And it's not in a way of me wanting that. It's just kind of in the back of my head, that's what happens. Why is this innately a problem? And why does this kind of annoy me a little bit, even though I'm doing it? And it's the fact that I stop trusting myself less and start giving authority to this technology, or at least this data about me. I stop asking myself, how do I feel? And rather, what does the data show? An example is that it's 3:00 and I've been working the whole day. I have a quick look at my graph. Garmin has this body battery graph, and it shows you, okay, cool, you started off at X number and now you're down to X number. I'll look at it at 3:00 and it's down to 25%. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna make it through the next 2 hours and then do the rest of my evening? So I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should have a coffee. Even though at that time, I probably didn't need a coffee. I probably wasn't that tired. But the data inferred something that changed my behavior. And I'm stopping checking in with myself and rather checking in with that data. And that kind of annoys me that I have this other objective third-person perspective of me. There's something about my body, I feel like it knows some things that we can't necessarily measure all the time. And I think that that's something that we need to also keep in mind. The data is good, it does help a lot of people. You look at diabetes now, when you have those monitors that are constantly on your skin, that has helped a lot of people. And that, for me, is a very positive thing. Obviously, it can infer other feelings and other things by reading that data, but it has a net positive. At least I think so. I'm not diabetic, nor do I know anyone that is diabetic, but there's something about that data that is helpful. But I think as humans, we must be wary of all the data that we're collecting and making conclusions just from that data alone. I think there's an important aspect to actually look at ourselves and say, how do I feel? And we need to give that power too. That's just a little rant about that. Now, I need to get back to my plants because I think they're thirsty. So here is my wall of plants. That is all I have to say about them. And this is my trusty watering can. Oh my gosh. I thought I was being cute by getting this one with a spray thing that I could spray them with, but it's become more of an inconvenience than it does actually help. Oh. So now I just use it as a jug to pour. And then I have one more little banished guy over here. Let me show you. Because feet pick. He was dying, so I had to pick off some of his leaves, and he's banished to this corner over here. So. Dinner and sparkling water. So I get out the shower, and what do I see? So banana hasn't been eaten. Hopefully I'll eat it tomorrow. But I'm about to head out to sleep. I'm about to go to bed. Well, it's very bright here because it's summer here in the Netherlands, so that's great. But look what I'm gonna put on. To be honest, I listened to my body today and I actually had quite a bit of energy. I managed to get 2 workouts in. So, yeah. See, technology doesn't know it all. Anyway, good night. We'll see you for a full day's work tomorrow. There's even like a fruit fly. Oh my gosh.